Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast. It's the ultimate opportunity to look behind the scenes at Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Chris Poland and Mark Turner.
Greetings and welcome to Backstage Pass, one of Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcasts, and the only wrestling podcast, to my knowledge, that isn't entirely devoted to discussing the issue of legalized gay marriage. Right,
It's
Mark?
true. It's absolutely true. We haven't discussed it at all, and we won't discuss it ever again.
That's right. And we're getting applause for that.
Absolutely. Very conservative town.
So, Jesus Christ. All right, so I am Chris Poland, along with my co-host, the voice of Rockstar Pro Wrestling, Mark Turner.
Hey, hey, hey.
I've been joining you on the commentary
Hey, have you had
table.
fun with that? I was going to ask you about that.
The commentation station, as it's known.
It's a great name.
It's been a blast. Like I know that I'm a rookie and I'm kind of learning the ropes, but I do feel like I'm learning. I feel like every week it's getting a little easier.
Yeah, I can feel us growing as a duo.
Yeah.
Each match that goes on, more and more comfortable. But yeah, we've all been there. I was a rookie a couple of years ago, and
Now you're the consummate professional.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like hearing that.
So we have a lot to talk about, so we're going to talk fast. So listen up. It's been quite a while since Blacktop Battle, but that's set into motion a lot of events that are taking place here in Rockstar these days. Mark, you have some highlights in your mind from Blacktop Battle?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, the Darkstar Matt Taylor and Dustin Rayz had a sensational time limit draw match, like multiple draws, if you will. Went to
5 more minutes, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and they kept wrestling to a draw because they're so evenly matched. There's two great competitors, and that was supposed to be a number 1 contenders match, and now because of that, they each get a title shot, and now we have a 3-way dance against Ron Mathis for the Rockstar Pro Championship at United We Stand, a match I can't wait to see.
Yeah, I got to say that, personally, I think that's a great move by management, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
These two guys fight to a draw. They both deserve a shot to fight Ron Mathis. Why not have a spectacular main event at the upcoming pay-per-view where it's a triple threat match?
Absolutely, and in Dustin Rayz, he won the Gym City Slam.
That's right.
Earning a title shot. He defeated 29 other men to win that match. The Darkstar Matt Taylor, he technically beat Ron Mathis by disqualification.
Correct.
At that very same pay-per-view. So he's owed a title shot. Let's just throw them both in there. Have a 3-way. Let's get it done. Let's see who the best man is.
That's right. And as we know, the only reason that Matt Taylor isn't walking around as the Darkstar or the Rockstar Pro Champion now,
hey, he might rename it if he
wants. He might. Is that championships don't change hands on a disqualification.
That's absolutely right. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
And you know Ron Mathis knows that rule as well.
Right. Speaking of Mathis, he has had quite a following of late.
Yeah, what is going on here?
I wish I knew.
Before our last Backstage Pass, Mathis was all alone.
Right.
And then at Blacktop Battle, the man simply known as Michael comes out of nowhere, helps him win, and now he has many other people by his side as well. Benjamin Chimera helped him out.
That's
some
right.
guy in a suit came out, and some beautiful woman came out as well. What's going on here?
I wish I knew. It is a mystery to me, but hopefully we'll find out in the coming weeks. Here at Rockstar, maybe at Amped, maybe we'll find out at United We Stand.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out in this podcast. Michael usually has a moment, right?
He does have a moment sometimes.
Do you think he'll talk about this stuff?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, okay. Let's get him on here.
Yeah, we'll do that. In other news, there has been a weird little monster that appears to be living under the ring.
Poor JP.
What the hell is going on, Mark Turner?
I don't know. I don't think I want to ring announce again because that is pretty scary. Did you see the video of this creeper like rolling around? He looks a lot like Midnight Matt Ryan. I don't know what the deal is with that.
He kind of does, but he doesn't sound like him.
No.
He sounds like some sort of goblin monster.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. It's a scary situation. And, tonight's Amped event, spoilers, we're recording this before Amped, the Wednesday before the iPPV.
Right.
And, the ring is moved outside. Now, did we move the troll when we moved the ring outside?
Well, that's a good question.
Or, does the troll just magically pop up? Is this a Hornswoggle situation? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Well, hopefully we don't find out that he is CW's illegitimate son or something.
No. I kind of see the resemblance now.
Maybe.
But
Could be. This Amped is going to be outside since Blacktop Battle was moved inside due to inclement weather. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to make those concessions.
Right. You know, at least the threat of weather.
Right,
day,
right.
But, you know, tonight it's beautiful. So
it is. It's a lovely night.
We're good to go.
Finally a break from all the rain. Also tonight at Amped, I know there's going to be, for the first time ever, a Rising Star Challenge. Where Chikara's Juke Joint, Lucas Calhoun, and more are going to be participating in this challenge. We haven't been filled in by management what it is, but a great reason to come to Amped is something like this could happen on any given week.
Absolutely, and that's what Rockstar Pro is all about. They're all about doing something new for the Rockstar Nation each and every week, and you know, Rockstar, they're always looking for new stars.
Right.
You know, Ron Mathis is a champion. He's been here since day one in the company.
Right.
Matt Taylor, he's been around a while. Dustin Rayz has been in this area for a very long time.
Right.
You know, there could be a new rising star in this area due to this challenge. I mean, we'll have to see and find out.
We'll have to find out. But what I think is another strength of Rockstar is while we have all this great talent that, you know, are, I won't say grizzled veterans, but certainly pros and experienced, we've got this new talent coming up too. But we can't forget about the guys who built this company.
Right.
For example, the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams, his recovery just a mere 2 months after his ACL reconstructive surgery seems to be going pretty well.
Yeah, it looks sensational. I mean, he's posting pictures on Instagram and Facebook all the time, and he looks great. I mean, he announced with me a few weeks ago the guy is the baddest man alive. He's called that for a reason. I guess they recover. In Planet Williams, the recovery time of ACLs must be much quicker, because that's the only possible way I can explain how this guy can recover as fast as he does.
Maybe it has something to do with the gravity or with what's in the air. I'm not sure.
It's like in Back to the Future. I think it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's real heavy.
Could be.
That's
could
a
be.
word.
But again, we're wishing him all the best. We're eager to see him return to action here at Rockstar.
No doubt about it.
You know, this is kind of a weird aside, but I noticed something. You know, I watch the YouTube channel, Mark.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a fan, as you know.
Of course.
You
so
were
am
a
I.
fan. Yeah, you still
I
are.
still am.
But that's how you got into the position you're in right now. But I noticed in Matt Taylor's video where he's talking about this upcoming triple threat match, there are some awesome-looking classic arcade cabinets behind him as he's cutting this promo. I want to see those arcade cabinets up and ready to swallow my quarters.
Yeah. Breaking news right there. There are some systems like that, and I believe Rockstar Pro Management has a plan in place to eventually move those to the front lobby area so the fans can, before the show, after the show, intermission, play some video games. And heck, I bet the wrestlers will be out there playing video games before the show too. I mean,
and as a lifelong
very cool.
ganger, no,
is Ganger here?
No.
Oh,
I'm a lifelong gamer, and that's really exciting to me. These are some games from my youth.
Yes.
I'm very excited to see those here. A kind of a weird break, but I had to throw that in because it made me pumped.
Do you think Ganger is a gamer? Is that hard to say?
I don't know. My guess is probably not. I feel like his interests are a little more extreme.
I don't think he plays Mortal Kombat. I think he actually fights people.
I have to agree.
I think he just goes out in the street and is like, uppercut.
Finish him.
Yeah, finish him.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would be terrified to see that. But let's talk about the future, the immediate future. This Friday, July 3rd. Doors open at 7, first bell at 7:30 p.m. United we stand here at Rockstar Pro Wrestling.
Oh, it looks like a great card, doesn't it? I mean, we already talked about the triple threat main event.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, we have the Battle of the Daves.
That's right.
Dave Crist versus the product David Starr. And I'll tell you what, that match doesn't need any more hype than those two names right there. Those are two of the best.
Right. I think that's definitely going to bring in a lot of fans. That match has unlimited potential.
No doubt about it.
And, you know, it actually made me think a little bit. He's taking on David Starr, right? We saw him not too long ago take on Davey Richards.
That is true.
I feel like there needs to be a gauntlet or maybe some sort of series in which Dave Crist takes on the great Daves of wrestling.
Oh, that's a very good point. I like the way you think.
Yeah, you like that? Well, I made a little bit of a list of some names here. I thought I'd throw them out and see what you think of them.
Okay, let's go for it.
Batista.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
or should I say Dave Batista?
Yeah, Dave Batista. You know, I don't know if WWE likes you calling him Dave,
but that's his name.
Why did they cut off the first names?
I don't know.
It's Fit Finley people. Come on, I'll forget about it.
And you know, Cesaro, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, moving on.
Dave Sullivan or Evad.
Wow.
Yeah.
You pulled that one out. That was quite the jump from Batista. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get varied here.
I think Dave Crist can take him.
Yeah. New Dave!
A new Dave is coming. A new Dave is here at July 3rd.
The Underdaver.
The Underdaver. Oh, man, I'd love to see that.
I don't know if that's a real person, but it should be.
The Underdaver, is this like a Dave that comes back from the dead or something? Or, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that can be a listener challenge, right? If you tell us the Underdaver's backstory, we will give you a good
The best
hearty
pun
handshake.
works.
Yeah. David Flair.
David Flair.
Part of a legacy?
Yeah, yeah.
The rosy-cheeked...
A slight part of a legacy,
yeah. Anyone would rather take on Charlotte than David Flair, but...
That's true.
It's bound to be a more entertaining match.
Right.
David Otunga.
Oh, man, David Otunga, the lawyer.
Yeah.
Love that.
David Finley.
Why didn't I say David when I said Fit earlier?
I know.
Moving on.
Here's another one I kind of made up. Big Davy Yum Yum.
What?
You know Big Daddy Yum Yum?
Oh, Big Davy Yum Yum.
I thought Big Davy Yum Yum was
He would have to be the very last Gauntlet member. Like, that's the pop right there.
Right.
It's like, forget Batista.
Right.
Forget Finley. Forget David Flair. It's David Yum Yum.
Yeah.
Pop. And then Dave just kicks him.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of great pops,
Yeah.
I know Dave is a friend of this man. I know he's a fan of this man as well. Maybe for one night only, Prince Puma could be Ricka Dave.
Ricka Dave. I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
There's that.
I would give my right arm to see Ricochet versus Dave Crist, by the way.
Yeah, I think we all would.
Absolutely.
That's some fantasy booking there.
Uh-huh.
Squire David Taylor,
Yes.
if you remember
Bring him
from
in.
Steven Regal's
of course.
group.
How could you forget?
Diamond Dallas Dave. I like
Is
that
this
one.
going to go on all day?
No, just
all
a few more.
days?
Just a few more. No. Fergal David.
That's good.
Yeah?
I prefer the Fergal to the Prince. So
Yeah.
that was well done.
Fergal David. Davy Boy Smith.
Of course.
God rest his soul. Maybe you could, zombie Davy Boy or ghost Davy Boy,
You
whatever.
could team up with the Underdaver, come back
Yeah,
from the dead.
totally. There's your storyline.
Yeah.
And finally, last and most certainly least, David Arquette.
Yeah.
Right?
The least,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Former
again,
world champion. Can you believe
yeah.
that? Moving on. That's not what this podcast is about.
Right, that was our side. The point is, come see Dave Chris versus the product David Starr.
Right.
That is going to be amazing. More matches at United We Stand. We're going to see some great tag team action. The High Life versus Ganger and our old bloody friend Matt Tremont in a hardcore tag team match.
Oh, that's going to be exciting, isn't it? These two teams, they faced off the last few iPPVs, and they've split 1-1. This is the rubber match right here. Let's
That's
see
right.
who the best team is.
I don't know what to expect other than violence
Yeah.
and lots of action in that match.
And lots of beer, at least on one side.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a beer versus blood match.
It might be.
I don't know.
I think Beast might bleed beer. I'm not sure.
could be.
Just pure alcohol
Right.
out of the veins. But by the way, when I parked and walked to the building today,
Yeah.
Beast was holding a 12-pack of alcohol, and he would not give me one.
Oh, what a dick.
Oh, well.
Well, I guess he paid for it, right?
Yeah, he paid for it, and he's probably already drank all 12 of those. So.
And we got to keep our minds sharp for commentary.
Yeah, that's what he was thinking.
Right, yeah. He was
Good for him.
Yeah. He was throwing you a bone there by not giving you a beer.
That he was. And then we have a tag team match as Nate Wings and Jeremiah will take on Grits and Gravy. And this is showing how much depth the tag division has here in Rockstar Pro.
That's right.
Two of the hottest tag teams in all of Rockstar Pro right there facing off.
Yeah. And once again, we're going to have a women's match here in Rockstar Pro.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but we're
It's been a
back.
while.
I'm pretty excited. We're going to see, she calls herself now Samazon, Samantha Heights.
I missed that.
Well,
Samazon.
you
Where
know,
did that info come
I saw it online.
Okay. If it's on the internet, it's got to be.
It's got to be true. Versus the wounded Al Ronan, Lufisto returns.
Anytime Lufisto steps foot in the ring, it's a great time. It's a great match, and I can't wait for that one right there. That's going to be a great women's matchup.
So that's an awesome card already at United We Stand. There's going to be more to come, obviously. But we have to mention that the Patriot Pinup women of the Dayton chapter of this national charity organization are going to be here as well, raising awareness about veterans issues. I really don't know much about them other than they're pinup girls, and it's an organization that really does its best to kind of raise awareness and do what's right for veterans in this country.
Absolutely. It's for a great cause, and they're raising awareness, and I'm sure they'll be raising a few other things as well. And Brad will be there, and Brad will be very happy to see him, I'm sure.
And on that bombshell, I'm going to send it to the spotlight.
Oh, what did I do?
It's time for the Rockstar Wrestler Spotlight.
And we're back with the Backstage Pass Spotlight segment. And this week we are shining the spotlight on the reigning and defending American Luchacore champion,
Yep.
Kyle Maverick.
Yep.
Welcome to the show, Kyle.
Pleasure's all yours.
Yeah, that's can be debated. So I guess we're kind of surprised here, Mark and I. We expected this to be a two-guest appearance, right? We expected you to be here with Samantha Heights, but Samantha,
that's what my sheet says.
Yeah, she's nowhere to be seen.
Well, she's doing her womanly duties. She's packing my gear bag. She's preparing my meals for the rest of the week. And, you know, I got to count my macros and everything. I'm gonna get my gains on at the gym. So she's taking care of that for me because I honestly don't have time to be making my own meals, doing my own laundry, cleaning my own house. So, I mean, she does what she does best.
Well, womanly duties? I mean, there's a lot of equal rights going on around here lately. I mean, what's the deal with that? You call them womanly duties to her?
Well, I mean, have you seen me? Do I look like somebody who should be cleaning a house? Do I look like somebody who should be washing my own laundry? I mean, for Christ's sakes, like, it wasn't that long ago when I had other direction that I was having my, top chefs prepare my meals. And now I, have to settle for Samantha. And she does fine. She does fine. So that's what I'm speaking of.
Well, settle for Samantha?
Well, I mean, she's a good cook. She's a good cook. It's just, when you go from the top of the line, it's kind of, from there, it's kind of, but she does a good job. She does a good job.
But please, Mark.
Well, from my point of view, you say settle for Samantha. It seems like you guys have had a little bit of problems both inside the ring, outside the ring. I don't know. Well, I'm sure if we ask Sam, she might.
No. That's all just a bunch of hogwash that people are trying to drum up to cause a rift between us. Because in all honesty, when you put the two of us together, there really isn't anything in Rockstar Pro, in any other company, or any, basically the world that we can't really achieve together. So, of course, people are going to want to try to, put divides between us and everything like that. So, but it's nothing like that. It's nothing what people are making it out to be. It's a few miscommunications, and it's not that big of a deal.
So you're in it for the long haul with Sam?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Okay. Well, we're known at Backstage Pass for asking the tough questions, right?
Right.
So, I got to throw this out and respond as you will, but how do you feel? Tell me your feelings on hitting women.
My feelings are on hitting women? I would never intentionally hit a woman. There have been times where I could have. Yeah. And I mean, if a bitch was looking for a big thumping on the head, then she was going to get it, but I didn't do it. I took the high road. So
come on.
I mean,
that's a bit harsh. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of hitting women. I will never do such.
So every time you have struck Sam in that ring has been completely unintentional.
Completely coincidental.
Okay.
Completely and utterly. And if you try to insinuate otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the room, Mark Turner.
All right.
Well, no one's insinuating anything. We don't know intent, right? And you were technically correct, which many will argue is the best kind of correct, right? You have struck Sam, but not intentionally.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay. So let's talk about wrestling, right? That's why we're all here.
Yeah, yes.
You are the American Luchacore champion.
Yes, I am the American Luchacore champion, and I put it out there that within the first 3 weeks of my reign, I've had more title defenses than Remy Wilkins did in 2 years.
Wow!
So let's chalk that one up there as well.
That's a good point.
Mark and I may not be huge fans of some of your tactics. Let's say some of your methodologies in the ring.
Nobody's perfect.
It's true, but we can't deny the fact that you've been a fighting champion. Well, let's go back to you winning the belt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to talk about.
Let's go back to it.
Okay, so
it was the Wednesday after Black Top Battle, actually, and Nate Wings, he just had a hard-fought matchup, had the match of his career, some would say, when he beat Dave Crist for the gold.
That's right.
And then Kyle Maverick comes out.
Now you're totally excluding the fact that I myself had a very hard-fought, earned victory over Sid Fabulous earlier in the night.
You did.
But we failed to mention that. We only want to think about, you know, what Nate went through and everything like that. But the point is that I had a match too. And, you know, we both took a little bit of punishment in our matches.
Yeah.
And I found it my opportunity, because, I mean, when I was sitting in the back thinking about it, when I was watching this match, I was thinking to myself, I think I can beat him.
Yeah.
And what better time to do that than right now.
Yeah.
So say of it what you might, that it may be a low road and everything like that, but in all honesty, we were on the same playing field because we both just had matches that night.
Okay.
Well, Nate just immediately had his match, and his went on for a really long time, very hard fight. Do you even think he was in the right mindset to accept a match there? I'm not even sure. He might have had a concussion for all I know.
Well, if he was in the right mindset, I think he was, because he accepted my offer. Now, if he wasn't in the right mindset, he would have, you know, tucked his tail between his legs, faked an injury, much like Jose Aldo, and upon his championship match with Conor McGregor, faking an injury because you don't want to get your ass beat by somebody who talks the talk and then walks the walk. And to be honest with you, I don't know where, like, I'm supposed to feel bad for Nate Wings at that point. I mean, we're all competitors. We all step in the ring. We all know what we're getting ourselves into. So the fact that he just wrestled Dave Crist, I don't feel sorry for it whatsoever.
Yeah.
It just felt like Wings' moment was kind of taken away from him. But to your credit, I will say, at Blacktop Battle, you did win a scramble match to become the #1 contender.
I did,
so.
and I lasted through 11 other men.
Right.
11 other men, and you know, we want to talk about, you know, who's done what and everything like that, but you've got to think of my past, you know, couple of months. My past couple of months, I have stepped up my game. I have went through hell and back, and I've come out on top almost every time, but there was one where I swear to God I did not tap to Matt Taylor. Joe Copez called it a tap, and that was not a tap. And to be honest with you, I should be the #1 contender for the Rockstar Pro Championship. That's neither here nor there, because I am currently the American Luchacore champion.
Was that belt not enough for you? Do you have to have two to satisfy your ego?
I'm not saying that it's not enough for me. I am saying that, you know, if all technicalities aside, I didn't tap, the match should have been restarted, I probably would have won.
Okay. Well, you know, that I guess is neither here nor there. You know, the past is the past, right?
We are here, and I'm the American Luchacore champion. I am the fighting champion that everybody on the internet, that all the keyboard warriors, the IWC was going to say, oh, he's going to try to not defend. I bet he barely even defends. I bet he loses it in his first his title fight.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They all can suck my dick.
Well, I mean, hey.
I've had 3 title defenses, and I've won all 3 of them.
Well, to your
2
credit,
of which former champions.
Yeah, and to your
That's
credit,
true.
you're right about that. I mean, some have argued about the way you won the title, but ever since you've won it, you've been a very fighting champion. You've not only have you beat 3 people, you've beaten 3 top competitors in Rockstar Pro and beyond, even.
And then that's exactly what I am.
Well, let's go through this. You defeated Nate Wings the Wednesday amped after Blacktop Battle to get the title. Then you went on to Ludus and defended against Jason Goring, correct?
Yep.
Sensational matchup, by the way.
Whom you defeated.
I know. I was in it.
Yeah.
I was there.
Then Wings got his rematch. You beat him.
Yep.
And then at the most recent amped, I guess we should tell our listeners we are taping before the amped, directly before United We Stand. In the most recent amped.
Oh, I think I've got a night off tonight.
Okay. You've earned it? Is that
well-deserved night off.
I see.
Okay.
But in last week's amped, you defeated Dave Crist, which I think really shocked a lot of the Rockstar Nation.
Yeah, and I came in, I had a game plan, I was focused, and I sought out my game plan, and it wasn't to sheer perfection, but, you know, it's as close as anybody in the world can come to perfection is how I pulled off my game plan.
Well, you know, what I think really stood out for me, one of the things in that match, because, you know, it was a tremendous match. The Rockstar Nation really seems to have it in for you. Like, you know, they were chanting things that were filthy, that I won't repeat here, and they seemed to think it was a foregone conclusion that Dave Crist was going to beat the hell out of you, and that was going to end your reign. That didn't happen. What do you have to say to the Rockstar Nation?
Well, they are a bunch of uneducated morons. They want to cheer the guy who's who's the most like them, and then I guess they feel that Dave Crist is most like them, but they were wrong. They were just simply wrong. I have stepped up. My game is elevated leaps and bounds. It's because I found this new confidence. I hit my stride and everything, and there's not a single person, I don't think, in the Rockstar locker room that can hang with me. Yeah. And I tell people, you can't bang with me, bro. I'll scream that to the world. They cannot bang with me.
Well, speaking of banging, and don't worry, I'm not talking about Samantha here.
Oh, okay.
You are known, I think, in Rockstar, in wrestling in general, as a striker. All right, you have that mean elbow.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the elbow pad that Sam keeps throwing you for your, discus elbow, if I'm calling it correctly here.
Yeah. No, what about it?
I mean, is there something special going on with that elbow pad we should know about? Is it loaded? I'll say it.
Yeah. How dare you, for one? How dare you accuse me of using a loaded elbow pad?
Okay.
I mean, what do I look like? Do I look like somebody who was under the tutelage of Bobby Heenan back in the day? No. No. That's not me. That's not me. I handle my things my way, and I handle things by myself, okay, in that ring. Now, with the elbow pad, I had forgotten twice, because I had my elbow looked at, because I had to have it, from all the times I have landed that elbow, I've done some damage.
You've got a big bruise there on your forearm, or your bicep.
Exactly. Exactly. So I have, had doctors look at it, and they said that from the continuous massive hits that I've laid on people with this elbow, I've done damage. So I need extra padding on my elbow if I'm going to hit it. Now, it's not only just, it's almost padding that hit for them.
It's almost a concession, you think.
Exactly. I'm doing them a favor by not screwing them up even worse than I already would if I would hit it. Now, me being who I am, I get so focused on my matches, I get so focused on what I'm doing, that I forgot my extra elbow pad in the back. And Samantha, godsend, she is an angel. She brings me my extra elbow pad so I can put it on and protect my elbow. And potentially not crush the other person's face.
Well, you see, to me, before that match, you said Samantha was going to be in the back. She wasn't going to be out there. You're going to do this one-on-one, prove to the world you can beat Dave Crist. But then Sam comes out in the middle, and it appeared to me helped you win the match.
No. She was just letting me know. And the thing is, I won that by myself.
Okay.
Now, what everybody might think is saying, oh, Sam helped you, this, that, and the other. And that's bullshit. Because at the end of the match, she was not out there from the beginning of the belt. She came out to give me my elbow pad. And that was just to protect my elbow. That is all she did. That is all she did. Everything else was all me.
And as you say, her number one goal is just to look out for you all the time?
Yes.
So, okay.
Well, I mean, we're in it together. We look out for each other.
All right, well, let's talk about the future, right? We know you're the current Luchacore champion. You're carrying that belt. United we stand.
Yes.
To our knowledge, you don't have a competitor yet. Someone to challenge for your title. But being a belt holder, right? We know that the bookers here want to put on a great show. We imagine that you'll have a match.
I mean, you can't have an internet pay-per-view card without having Kyle Maverick on it. If I'm the Luchacore champion or not. That's even beforehand. Now, I don't know who I'm going to be wrestling, and I'm sure they're going to get somebody good to come in, probably from the East Coast, maybe from the West Coast, maybe from elsewhere. Who knows? But regardless of who they are, I'm going to show why I am the fastest rising star in Rockstar Pro today. I'm going to show why I am the breakout star of the Mid-South. Because, as I said, I don't feel that there's a single person anywhere that can stop me right now.
Nobody. Okay, I like that confidence.
He does have a lot of confidence.
One thing I gotta kind of back up and get a little bit of perspective on. You are the breakout star of the Mid-South, as everyone knows, because you say it every time you enter the ring. Now, my memory may be a little fuzzy, but you've been introducing yourself as being from Louisville, Kentucky. A little while ago, not too long ago, you were claiming to be from Lexington?
What's the deal with that?
I was originally from around the Louisville area, and then I realized that they're kind of a bunch of losers down there.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, did you not see their basketball team this past year? Did you not see their football team?
Yeah.
Pretty terrible. Now, I bleed blue.
Yeah.
My grandfather and my birth father both played college basketball at the University of Kentucky.
Ah.
So I went to where
That's quite the
my
pedigree.
home lies, and it is a city of true perfection. So
Well, you say true perfection. You're aware they lost in the tournament.
I don't
right?
want to talk about that.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that. It happened. Like, it's not real to me.
Well,
not
something
real
else
to me.
I'd like to talk about.
Mhm.
We're talking earlier about the fans
Yeah.
and how they react to you.
Yeah.
I'd like to know your specific reactions to some of these chants that they
Okay.
like to
So,
chant at you.
Lay them on
I mean, these might sound harsh, but they're not from me.
Okay.
They have chanted "trash bag wrestler" at you.
And it's funny because it's like trash bag wrestler. They don't even know the meaning of trash bag wrestler. Trash bag wrestler is supposed to be somebody without gear. If you see my gear, my gear looks pretty tip top. It is top notch, on point. So for one, they're idiots.
Yeah.
They don't even know what they're chanting.
Well,
Because-
what did you think when they threw trash bags in the ring at you?
Yeah, that's
that
quite
was
a
a-
sign of disrespect.
That is a sign of disrespect. And in all honesty, if I had the time in the world, I would have jumped that guardrail and punched every single one of those pieces of shit in the face. Because they are disrespectful, they are garbage, they smell, and they are from the city of Dayton, which, I mean, I could be wrong, which I haven't done much research on it, but, it's, rare that I'm wrong about this kind of stuff. But
Well-
Dayton is probably one of the most uneducated towns in America.
I don't know about that.
You might want to get some facts before you start spewing that out.
I would lay the house on that.
Well, speaking of disrespect, I mean, they're also known to chant "Botchamania" at you. I've heard that a few times.
Yeah, they want to chant Botchamania. I mean, the thing is,
They're trying to get under your skin. That's what that
yeah,
is.
I mean, that's what that is. And the thing is, I don't know what that means. I mean, I go out and do my thing, and I don't know what they're talking about with, like, botch and Botchamania, and they say all this stuff like that. They started that crap whenever I was teaming with what's his name again? I forget.
I believe Austin Bradley.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Reaching
Mudbutt.
way back there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're chanting that stuff when I was teaming with Mudbutt, and
Mudbutt?
yeah, he's not very clean guy.
Oh, yikes.
I tried to make him more civilized, but and then he was just a caveman.
Ultimately,
But-
you're still here and he's not.
Exactly, and they chanted that then, and the thing was, I mean, how could they chant that at me? Seeing me and how I perform, especially to this day, and then realize that I was in the ring with somebody who wasn't up to my standards. Am
All
I
right.
throwing him under the bus? Hell yes, I'm throwing him under the bus.
Well,
Because, I mean, he needs to be thrown under the bus.
Whatever happened
Maybe
to
a
that guy?
couple. I don't know.
He just
Fell off the earth.
okay.
harsh words from Kyle Maverick, your American Luchacore champion. You'll likely see him this Friday at United We Stand. Kyle, any parting words for the Rockstar Nation as you go into your next title defense?
A lot of us talking about, acceptance and everything like that, especially what's going on in the media today. And, I forgive every one of you for chanting all the bad things at me because, it's not often that somebody as, talented, good looking, and as, intelligent as me comes through these parts of Dayton, especially where we're at in Rockstar. It's kind of the
1106 East 3rd Street?
yeah, it's pretty, But, I forgive you for all, the bad things you say about me online, at shows and everything like that. I've turned over a new leaf, and, I probably won't punch you in the face from now on. Probably won't. If you lay a hand on me, I may not, but that's really all I got. And whoever I'm facing at United We Stand, good luck, because you're going to need every single bit of it. And Samantha, honey, I love you, and I hope my dinner's ready.
Well, please give our regards to Samantha Heights. Ladies and gentlemen, your American Luchacore champion, Kyle Maverick.
Hello. And I guess, yeah, I'm in a good mood because a lot of good things are happening here with the man simply known as Michael. Finally, the sun has came out. on these several rainy, shitty days we've had here at Rockstar. And the true champion, Mathis, is doing great things. And let me get to a point on a few things that clarify some doings lately. For me, the man simply known as Michael, I've introduced two new people to, let's say, the business association of Michael and Mathis. And those two people are, one, Chimera, and two, a mystery security guy that you don't get the chance to know his name yet because I don't want to tell you, because you don't deserve for me to tell you, and it's fair for me to hold secrets back from you. So, at the right time, you'll know his name. Until then, just keep wondering, keep buying tickets, come in, and do that stuff. And as for the mysterious woman that's in this new group of Mathis and Michael, like many women, you don't need to know who she is. Her name's not important. She comes out, she looks good, she touches the right people, and that's all you need to know about her. I mean, seriously, at this point in time, you don't need to know anything else. So just sit back, know that we got two great, powerful bodyguards to make sure the light shines great on me and Mathis, and a beautiful woman, which is no weird to have her around us. I mean, we're used to having beautiful women just throw themselves at me and Mathis. I mean, come on. So, at this point in time, it's the best I tell you when I think you need to know. So, Mathis is supposed to be here with me right now, for we can speak of promotional things we're doing with the champion, what things he's doing for his company, how he's making his company a bigger and better name. But he's out doing, let's say, important championship stuff, like, I don't know, your local car lot, signing autographs, letting the people know. 4th of July is coming up, so I'm sure he's doing a couple test runs with some parades, things the champion should do. And speaking of things a champion should do, right now I imagine our champion Mathis with thousands of beautiful women around him, people just handing him food and money and simply just gazing in the light of greatness in which he is. But to a more simpler point that you people can understand is, the man Michael, the champ Mathis are here to show their dominance in a company that needs to be dominated and show who the man is in this business, Rockstar. And the men are Mathis and Michael in this mysterious group in which when we feel that we need to let you know, because we really don't feel like we need to tell you stuff, because some of you we just don't think understand things, and so on and so on. I don't want to get too complicated for you. I probably made too many words for you to understand. So try to have a nice day, appreciate the true champion that Mathis is, and simply try to have a good day and not die because you're an idiot. That's it.
Had enough Backstage Pass? Too bad! Here's more!
So there was your Michael's moment right there. And what's the deal with the Michael's moment? Kris, what's the deal with that?
You know, as I've said many times before, the man is partial owner of the company, right?
That he is.
If he's going to put these files on my computer, if he's going to record these segments, I feel like no matter how nonsensical or insane they may be,
right,
I have to you know, at least have some reverence for management here. And, you know, if he wants these on the podcast, I'll put them on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, he is one of the bosses, right? We want this podcast to survive.
Yeah.
We'd like our commentary careers to survive.
Yeah.
So I guess we have to do it. But my question is, my point is, Michael, he has a moment where he gets to talk about anything he wants,
right?
Yet he doesn't want to tell anybody anything.
I know.
You know,
what's the deal?
You know, we have a mystery man. I don't want to tell you.
Right.
We have a mystery woman. You don't deserve to hear that.
Right.
Dating sucks. Blah blah blah. I don't know what he's talking about.
It's like he's just screwing with us.
Yeah, he's just messing with us at this point. Whatever.
How about that Maverick interview?
That was something, wasn't it? You know.
I would love to get some time with Samantha Heights. Not that way. To interview her, right?
I'm sure you would.
To find out, you know, what's going on in that relationship. Because she, you know, she seems to be pretty devoted to Kyle Maverick.
Right.
And he treats her like something he scraped off the bottom of his boots.
Yeah, and it seems like each week his ego is just getting bigger and bigger. I mean, now he's the American Luchacore champion, and he's actually defeating very tough competitors in very good matches. So, He's getting cocky and he's getting more confident, and it's going straight to his head. And
Yeah.
are we supposed to buy that the elbow pad is not loaded, by the way? Are we supposed to buy that?
I don't know, man. We can talk big. All
Yeah,
we
I
want
hope he doesn't listen
when
to
he's
our
not
show.
in the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't. He's too busy for
Yeah,
that.
that's true. Sam might give him some highlights, though.
Right,
I don't know.
yeah. I imagine Sam's a faithful listener.
Probably.
Be my guess. So, United We Stand. Remember, that's $15 for front row seats, $10 for every other seat in the building. That's going to be Friday, July 3rd. Doors open at 7, first bell's at 7:30 p.m. right here at the Rockstar Pro Arena, 1106 East 3rd Street in beautiful downtown Dayton, Ohio.
And you heard some of the great matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Three-way match for the Rockstar Pro Championship. Ron Mathis against Matt Taylor against Dustin Rayz. On top of that, David versus David. A new Dave is coming.
That's
here
right.
at Rockstar Pro. Dave Crist versus the product David Starr. I can't wait for it. So much other great matches.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great night. If you're not here, you're missing out.
It's going to be awesome. And it sounds like from that interview with Kyle that there's likely to be an American Luchacore title defense as well.
Yeah, it sounds like he doesn't even care who he faces. He thinks he can put him down.
Like you said, that confidence, man.
Right.
He's got that going for him, if nothing else.
And you never know what Rockstar Pro has in store when you have those surprise appearances, surprise scenarios. I mean, I can't wait for United We Stand.
He could end up facing a former champion. He could end up facing someone twice his size. We never know.
Never know.
But he seems to have mastered the rules of the Luchacore division, right? Knowing when to go for the count out, knowing what to do when outside of the ring.
And that's a big part of defending that American Luchacore Championship right there. It has such a unique set of rules that there are some people that even win the championship that basically just keep the match inside the ring and have a normal match. But Kyle Maverick knows everything around it. Like, outside the ring, anything goes, and he always has Sam in his corner.
Right.
You know, he'll take it outside the ring, beyond the rail, if you will, into the crowd where, they adore him.
Good shout out.
Very sarcastic. They adore him out there. But he might grab their trash bag and choke out his opponent.
Maybe.
You never know. I mean, he knows the rules, and he knows inside the ring you can't cheat, but somehow the ref never sees when you use that loaded elbow pad, so whatever. I'm calling it a loaded. I'm calling it.
We can call it whatever we want.
Right.
Be here for United We Stand. Again, that's Friday, July 3rd, just coming up this weekend. That's going to be awesome. Also, be here every Wednesday for Amped, the best $6 value in wrestling, I say.
No doubt about it.
Additionally, we want to thank our sponsors, Truth and Triumph Tattoo, the OMG Touch. I know there's more that I'm forgetting.
I can't remember any.
Okay.
I'm sure. Taco Bell, send me whatever you want.
Yeah. Wait, can we just name companies and try to get free stuff?
I think that's how sponsorships work. I don't know. I'm not very good at this.
All right. Alienware, I'd love a new computer.
Wow. I'm getting a taco. You're getting a computer.
That's not... Hey, think big, whatever. Dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Good point.
Also, we want to remind you to check out Rockstar on social media. There's a YouTube channel, a Facebook page. There's Spreaker, where all the podcasts live. There's Twitter.
Yes.
And there's apparently some new app called Periscope that we're also on.
I think my parents had a Periscope back in the day. But...
Like a real one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this
is an app.
My bad. But what's good about this...
What were your parents doing with a Periscope?
The difference with
Were they on a submarine?
Maybe they were, but that's none of your business.
Okay, sorry.
But the good thing about this is all that stuff you just said, you can find all that under the umbrella that is RockstarProWrestling.com.
Excellent.
So just go right there. We'll link you up.
Way to put a pin in it, Mark. That's awesome. We also want to tell you about some concerts. We're not quite done yet. August 8th, Denialist, formerly Hail to the King, will be having a show right here at Rockstar Pro Arena. Awesome stuff. You might know them from the OI4K theme.
Oh, okay. That piqued my interest right there.
There you go.
And on August the 15th, we have...
Here's where Mark tries to read my writing.
Native Construct? What
Native Construct, yeah.
Construct, Wings Denied, Outrun the Sunlight on August the 15th.
Well done, dude.
Your U's are interesting.
Yeah, my penmanship grades were never great. Saturday, August 22nd. This is a big one, folks. The Atomic Bitch Wax. Here with Against the Grain, Neon Warship, Grand Mammoth, and Bearer of Bad News. That's going to be an awesome one. Be sure to show up for that, August 22nd.
And then on September the 6th, I wanted to talk about this one. Raven's going to be here?
Okay, yes. Not the wrestler.
Oh, shit.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay, cool. You never know.
And wait a minute, it says Godfather's... Raven and Godfather are both going to be
No.
here? Oh, man, I'm here.
This
September
is the
6th.
band Raven.
Oh, okay.
Known as the Godfathers of Thrash. They were doing thrash before thrash was a thing, right? Before Metallica hit it big. Raven was, laying the groundwork, shall we say.
Okay, I totally understand now. So Raven's going to be here, Godfather's going to be here, and then Thrash from that tag team?
Jesus Christ, Mark.
That was a tag team, right? With Thrash and Mosh and...
There are other things than wrestling.
Oh.
Like music and art and ladies.
I've never heard of that last one. What are you talking about there?
Good night, everybody.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.
All right, so what else? There's Doinkvid or Dave Oink.
Dave Oink? I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Doink
the Dave? Dave Doink? Dave the Clown?
Trying things.
Oh, my God.
Dave Dogan.
Dave Dogan? It took me a second to even realize you meant Hulk Hogan with that. I don't even know. I'm digging in the back of my brain.
Not everything is gold.
Okay.
Dave Rick Strong.
All right, you're reaching.
Well,
please tell me not all these are going to make the cut.
No, probably not.
Okay.
I got a lot. Super Daven.
Is that a Draven reference? No,
not really. But Draven, that's pretty good. Like Daven.
Let's just call him Daven.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now that adds two more Daves to the
right,
list.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
The Davens.
The Davens.
Dave Berg.
Dave Berg.
Yeah. You got it.
You got to just pipe in the audio over the microphone, and you got it. Yeah.
You could have Dave Dust or Starr Dave.
I prefer Starr Dave.
What about? Okay, I know you're gonna like this one. Brett the Hitman Dave.
You know me very well,
right?
Brett the Hitman Dave. Why isn't it David Hart?
I don't know. This just sounds cooler to me.
All right. Are we done here?
Probably.
Okay. Please don't put all these on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.